Good evening, everyone. This is Lynn Grabowski, and welcome to our Xseed Opportunity Call. I'd like to start off with telling you just a little bit about myself and why I am so passionate about Xseed Health. About 38 years ago, I was introduced to the wellness industry. I was introduced because I had struggled with my own health for many, many years. From the time I was about 5, I had severe allergies and had a lot of weakness in my immune system. As I got older, that turned into more chronic situations. I had mono once when I was 9 and again when I was 13. I saw that my body was getting weaker and weaker instead of getting stronger and stronger. And by the time I was in high school, I missed so much school from being sick that in my junior year, I remember getting a letter sent home and saying that if I missed another day of school, that I wouldn't be able to graduate. And I thought, that was a pretty scary thing, that I really was so sick with migraines and with weakness and with immune disorders that caused me to constantly get the flus and the colds and one thing and another, that I barely made it through. I struggled through. I made it through high school by doing a lot of extra work at home and trying to keep caught up. And when I was 19 years old and had been out of school for about a year, I got so sick that I literally spent 3 weeks in bed not knowing what to do, and in fact really not caring. I got very depressed. I laid in bed in a dark house, wouldn't answer the phone, wouldn't answer the door, didn't want to talk to anyone, didn't want to see anyone. And I believe that God intervened, and He sent my cousin to my door. She wouldn't go away. She kept on knocking until I finally answered the door, and she insisted that I go with her to the Fresno Fair. And this was back in the late 70s, actually. And I went to the Fresno Fair with her. I met a woman who changed my life because she was the person that opened the door to me with what supplements, alternative health care, and nutrition could do. And that's what I'd like to do for you tonight. I'd like to open a door to what may be a new concept for you. It may not be. Maybe you've already been taking supplements. Maybe you've already been a part of the health and wellness industry. Maybe you've already been a part of the network marketing industry. But through meeting that woman, she introduced me to nutrition. And within 3 years, I had my degree in nutrition. I also had a degree in herbology. I opened up a health food store, and my life became different. It was my mission from that point on to change other people's lives the way that she had changed mine. I pride myself on the research that I do to the products and the company that I align myself with. And I was fortunate enough to meet John DeVries about 3 years ago when my husband and I had the opportunity to meet him and learn about John as a businessman. We saw John as a very successful businessman. We also saw him as a franchise owner. He'd been doing network marketing and very successful in that. And we just really felt passionate about aligning ourselves with him and his integrity. And then when we found out that he had partnered up with Dr. Leslie Jacobs, who is a amazing medical doctor. She's an MD practicing in Las Vegas, Nevada. She's also the Director of Research and Development of Xseed Health and known as one of the top 100 doctors in the United States. She's incredible. She has a masterful amount of knowledge in both the Western type medicine as well as the holistic and natural side of medicine. And what she's done in developing her products is she's actually looked at the needs of her patients, and she has followed the needs of those patients and put together for us some products that I'm going to share with you. We have our Executive Vice President is Cody Highsmith, and our CFO is Brian Cantor. And these two men run the corporate office. These two men really know what has to be done to keep a company going and keep things running smoothly. And I'll tell you, I don't know how these two men do it, but it doesn't matter what I might have a question about or what I need to know, these men can answer my questions. Now, what I'd like to share with you is that when you combine an amazing product like Xseed Health and you combine that with the network marketing industry, you have a perfect pair. Now, I want to tell you, I was with one network marketing company for over 27 years. I was a six-figure earner with that company, had 12 cars that I earned within those 27 years, traveled to 29 different countries around the world, was able to take my children to those countries and really let them see what it was like to own your own life. Now, how many of you can tell me that you own your life and that you do something every day that you absolutely love and you wouldn't change anything? There's very few people that can say that. But I want to tell you that I'm a firm believer in the network marketing industry for a lot of reasons. And number one is, as I said, I was a sick child, but both my parents worked from the time that I was 3 until the time that I was 14 years old. My mother had an outside job, and I was raised with a nanny. So I made a pact with myself. I made a promise to myself that when I had children, I was not going to leave them with a babysitter or a nanny. I was going to be their mom, and I was going to be there for them all the time. Now, at the time, I didn't know how that was going to happen, but as things were revealed to me, God always has a plan, and sure enough, the plan showed up, and I was introduced to network marketing, which gave me the opportunity to work when I want, where I wanted, and with whom I wanted. Very important when you're raising children. You don't want your children to be around people that are not in integrity and not honest. You want your children to learn what it is to work and to create a life that you love. So as I really got involved with network marketing, I saw that it was a family. It was truly a family environment. We would have some of the most amazing, fun times when we gathered together with the people in our group. And that's what we do today, and that's what Xseed Health stands for. You see, our motto is we are life. And we want to create a life and a lifestyle that is going to serve you to the very highest degree. Now, the wellness industry is quite an industry, and when you combine it with the network marketing industry, you have the best of both worlds. Did you know that the wellness industry is the largest economic trend ever in the United States? The wellness industry boom will actually hit $1 trillion by the year 2017, and a great deal of that is because the baby boomers are getting older, and they don't want to get older. They want to stay young. They want to look young. They want to feel healthy. The gyms and the fitness centers are popping up everywhere. The health food stores, there's more than you've ever seen popping up all over the place because over 87% of the United States consumers are taking a dietary supplement. Now, I can tell you when I owned my health food store in the late 70s and all the way up until the mid-90s, people were not real into the wellness industry. And I have watched it change. I've watched it become a household word. And when I see how many people are concerned and how many people want an answer to their issues, it actually really excites me because I see that people are taking responsibility for their health. And for so many years, they didn't. They just went along with the trends. They went along with the canned food. They went along with the microwave food. They went along with, if you've got to take a drug, take a drug. And people nowadays are saying, I'd like an alternative to that, please. What can I do that's going to give my body the nutrients that it's missing from my food? Well, we're going to talk about that a little more tonight because that's exactly what Dr. Leslie Jacobs has created for us. She's created some amazing formulas for us that help us to obtain the nutrition and nutrients that we need in our everyday life. Now, going back to some of the statistics of this industry, I want to share with you that the NFL, which everybody's all excited about right now, it's Super Bowl Sunday coming up, In the year 2012, the NFL did $9.5 billion. That's a lot of money, $9.5 billion just in football season. That's the jerseys, the tickets, what people spend in that industry. Now I'm going to compare that with the movie industry. The movie industry is an $80 billion industry, so that's extremely big. Okay, that's like 8 times bigger than the NFL. That seems reasonable, right? Considering how many movies there are out there. Now let's look at what's even bigger than that. The organic and natural food industry is bigger than the movie industry. $91 billion spent in the natural food and organic food industry in the year 2012. And even bigger than that, the network marketing industry brought in $167 billion in the year 2012. Now, when you combine the organic natural food industry with the network marketing industry, $167 billion and $91 billion, we're talking about right at $250 billion spent in the network marketing and natural foods industry. So are you at the right place at the right time? You certainly are. You know, Paul Zane Pelzer wrote a book called The Wellness Revolution several years ago, where he predicted that the wellness industry would be $1 trillion industry by the year 2017. And folks, we are on target to hit that. Maybe you've heard of Robert Kiyosaki. He's a famous financial advisor, wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki says, the richest people in the world look for and build networks while everyone else looks for work. And you know that Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and Donald Trump are all owners of network marketing businesses because they see the advantage of being able to have a business that you can literally work from your home. You don't even have to leave your home. So many people today are building businesses over the internet and social media. When I had my health food store, I had over $500,000 worth of inventory that I had to keep replacing. I had employees. I had headache after headache. I had insurance. I had workman's comp. I had payroll. I had all the different things that go along with owning your own business, including all the headaches. Because the truth is, you don't own your own business, but your business owns you. So as I looked at what really was happening in my health food store, I decided it's not worth it. I'm spending all this money just to keep it open. I have all these headaches just to keep it open. Closed that health food store, became full-time 100% network marketing and health and wellness related, and wow, did my life ever change for the better. So let me talk to you a little bit about these products that Dr. Jacobs created for us. The first one that I just love is called AOX Complete. AOX Complete is a product that is, I call it our 3-in-1. It has chelated minerals for absorption. It has all of your vitamins, and it has a base of your antioxidants, such as broccoli and cauliflower and carrots and spinach and beets and tomatoes. So what this product does is it absorbs into your body. It helps your body to actually rid itself of those free radical damage. Free radicals are the abnormal cells that sometimes cause diseases. And it actually is like that Pac-Man. Remember Pac-Man when we were younger? And Pac-Man would come and he'd eat up all the bad guys? Well, that's what a good antioxidant does. And so AOX is very complete. I love that word on there, complete, giving you vitamins, chelated minerals, nutrients, and antioxidants to help promote good brain, heart, your blood vessels. All your major organs and systems of your body are fed with AOX. And one of the things that I've seen in my 38 years of being in the wellness industry is that people are definitely deficient in the amounts of greens that they intake in their body. Now, even though farmers markets are bigger and utilized more than ever, and you can go to farmers market and you can get your kale and your chard and your broccoli and all of that, and you can come home and you can wash it. You can spend time cleaning it and cutting it, and then you can juice it, and you can spend time cleaning the juicer and doing all that. Well, That lasted for a few years for me, and then I said, sorry, I can't commit to this. I'm just too busy to do it. So how many of you have done that? How many of you said, I'm going to start juicing, and it lasts a few months or maybe a few years, and then pretty soon the juicer goes under the counter in the cabinet and out of sight, out of mind? Well, greens are vitally important to your nutrition. Greens are very important for cleansing the blood, for optimizing your cellular function and helping to build the immune system. Greens are full of trace minerals and natural proteins and phytonutrients that keep your body functioning properly. It's a great way to give your body extra boost of energy and really helps with mental performance. So what Dr. Leslie did was she took our fresh, and in our fresh, she created a formula based from broccoli, kale, spinach, spirulina, lecithin, beets, and then she added oatgrass, wheatgrass, barley, and even alfalfa, which you might say, wow, that's quite a combination. I bet that tastes really gross. It tastes so yummy. You can mix it in 8 to 10 ounces of cold water or almond milk or coconut milk, or make it fancy and do whatever you want to with it. But here at my office, I will have it as a pick-me-up every afternoon about 3 o'clock. I get some cold water. I put a scoop in the shaker bottle. I shake, 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 and drink it up. It's sweetened with stevia, so it has a great natural sweet taste and has some lemon. So you really taste like you're drinking a great glass, ice-cold glass of green tea with lemon squeezed in it. Or if I put it in my coconut milk, it's more like having a fancy latte from Starbucks. So fresh, 1 scoop once or twice a day in 8 to 12 ounces of liquid, and you're getting that about 9 servings of vegetables all in one quick and easy, affordable drink. We have a great meal replacement called Infuse. Comes in 2 delicious flavors, chocolate roca and vanilla caramel swirl. Now this product has 10 grams of whey protein, only 90 calories, and 1 gram of sugar. It's full of the probiotics and the prebiotics to help with digestion. It has oat fiber to help with the colon and helps cleanse out that intestinal tract. It's, again, a great way to drink your vitamins, a great way to get the nutrients that you need. And if you're wanting to cut back on calories because you're wanting to lose some weight, this will serve as your meal replacement. And you can drink it as your breakfast every morning like I do. Put it in water if you want. I prefer it in almond milk or coconut milk. And it's delicious. It's creamy. It literally tastes like you're drinking a milkshake that you didn't even have to blend it. All you did was put 8 to 12 ounces of liquid, 2 scoops of Infuse, shake, 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 and drink, drink, drink. Now, every now and then I'll get real creative, and my husband and I will decide we want some chocolate ice cream. So we'll put it in the Vitamix along with some ice, and you have the best chocolate ice cream or the best vanilla ice cream that you could have, and it was healthy for you. So Infuse, meal replacement or dessert, either way you're getting the nutrients and you're getting the benefits. Now, we just finished with the holidays. We're getting ready for Super Bowl Sunday. We've eaten a lot of things that probably we say, I know that wasn't the best for me, and Sunday we're going to eat a lot more of those things. So if you've got a few inches or pounds that you'd like to get rid of, Slender is the way to do it. Slender is a capsule. You want to take 3 capsules about 20 minutes before your 2 largest meals of the day. Now, if you've ever watched Dr. Oz, you've heard him talk about a lot of different formulas for weight loss, like Garcinia cambogia, or chromium, or maybe red raspberry ketones or green coffee bean extract. Well, what if you could take all those things and put them in one formula, and then you added a couple of extra strong ingredients along with all that stuff? Well, that's what Dr. Leslie did. She put all of those ingredients you've heard about, and then she added our African mango, which is a patented and researched African mango, IB It's a very special one, IGOB 131. You're not going to find this in your grocery store, folks. You are not going to find it there. This product has been researched to show that it helps in balancing the leptin and hormone levels of your body, and also helps with the metabolism of the glucose and lipids in your body. So that's helping to cleanse out all those fats that we don't want in our body anymore. And I've seen so many incredible stories in my wellness center here in Fresno that I'm so excited about, with people not just losing weight, but just seeing what's happening with their blood tests and seeing what's going on with their cholesterol levels and their triglycerides and all their different blood levels that are changing when their body is being cleansed properly with nourishment. You see, I'm not going to tell you this product did it. I'm going to tell you your body does it if it's given the proper nutrition, because your body was designed to get rid of what's not good for it. But if all we're eating are hamburgers and pizzas, we don't give our body the energy and the fuel it needs to actually conquer those toxins. With this product, that's what you're doing. You're giving your body the nutrients it needs